This is what I have to deal with every morning. Dogs digging holes. Who did that? Huh? Who did it? Well, I got my truck home. Gonna see if it starts. Alright, let's see if this baby will start. Nope. Let me jump start it. My Harbor Freight voltage regulator thing. Yeah, it's definitely dead battery. But the one thing I don't know if it's the battery that's, well, the battery's dead, but I don't know if it's the alternator that's not charging the battery, which is right there. Doesn't look like it's too hard to get to. But that thing's like 200 bucks for that alternator. It's like 125 bucks for a battery. But I don't know, could it be that voltage regulator thing there, right there? That's not letting the battery charge? Because let's see, it comes over to the alternator here, this wire. And if I put a jump cables on it, it'll start, but it doesn't show that it's charging on the dash meter, the battery thing. I drove it all the way like 30 miles from when it's died on me at the gas station to home, and that should have been charged the battery. That was long enough drive to charge the battery, but I don't know if the battery's dead, because I've had this truck 3 years and I've never once changed the battery. So I don't know if the battery's dead or if the alternator's bad, it's not charging the battery, so that's why the battery went dead. But I've had a Ford Aerostar van one time, and I changed the battery and I changed the alternator. I still had a problem and found out it was the voltage regulator thing there. So I have no idea. I'm going to hook it up to my wife's car, and I'm going to try to charge the battery for, I don't know, 10-15 minutes through jumper cables. I know it'll start, but I just want to know if it will keep a charge. If it's not keeping it charged, then I know it's not the alternator, it's the battery. Because even if the alternator's charged, if this battery's dead, it's not going to hold the charge. So let me hook that up. Got the battery hooked up. I got this hooked up, and then my son freaking called me in the house. I bought some green screen material for him. He was setting it up. That was like 20 minutes, so I'm going to start it and let it run for 5 or 10 minutes, see if that does anything. So I'm letting my truck sit out there and see if it's going to hold a charge. I came in here to see if I got all this screen set up for my son. I got this at Walmart. It's 2.5 yards that I got right there for $8.76. And this is, go show him, son, what it looks like on the computer there. He's using, what software are you using?
The same one you're using.
The Sony Platinum 13. And this is what he's using the green screen for. And it looks pretty cool.
Look at that.
Yeah. That's what it's editing, the Sony Platinum 13.
This is just a test, too.
You're just testing, you're just playing around. Watch your foot for a minute. And this is what it looks like on the monitor. Looks pretty cool. We got all kinds of lighting set up here. That's my work lamp light for my car. And I got a broomstick here to hold this flexible light here. This is an LED light, so it gives them an even face and it doesn't cast a shadow like before. He had the light here shining on him, and it would cast a shadow of him onto the green screen.
If you turn off that light, it might work.
And you can't see the green screen very well. So we figured up an overhead light here. You know, you don't need a lot of money to do, you know, high technical stuff. Just got a MacGyver stuff, and got it taped here with some Gorilla Tape. You know, and it's out of the way too. Plus, it's not blinding him in his face. And,
except for that one.
Except for that one. But we're gonna get another lamp like this and get rid of that one, so we can use LED lights instead of fluorescent. But that looks good, son.
Working hard.
So this is what he's doing while I'm working on my truck, trying to nail down what's wrong with my truck. Is it the batteries, the voltage regulator, is the alternator? I don't know yet, but anyways, no big deal. Not in a rush to fix my truck. I don't really drive except on the weekends, but
See?
that looks cool. What is this here? Now you can see.
Yeah, I use cookie to make it like. See, if I didn't do it, cookie show that shadow. So I do a little cookie and a little more.
Oh, you rounded the edges to get rid of that shadow. Oh, I see.
I do a little blur.
Looks good, son. Good job, man. Alright, I got 15 minutes of charging with the car running. Let's disconnect this battery cables and check the voltmeter thing here. See if it gave it some kind of charge. Before I jump started, it was reading, I think it was 1098, something like that. Let's see what it says now. 12.75. Alrighty then. I know it'll start. But is it charging? I don't know. I'm going to let it sit for a little while and come back out and check it again. Beautiful day out. It's 85 degrees. Nice breezy day. Truck has been sitting for about 15 minutes, so I'm going to go see if it's holding a charge. I was going to go try to talk to my neighbor, but I don't know if he's home or not. He's got like 10 cars, but I never know which one he takes to go to town in or anything. But yeah, let's see if it's holding a charge. I think it went down a little bit. Alright, let's go start it up. Perfect! Lost all my radio stations though. Because yesterday I took the battery cables off and was cleaning them up and stuff. It shows the battery thing up there in the middle. I'm not a professional mechanic or a certified mechanic, but I can tinker with cars. But as far as diagnosing things, yeah, those are pretty much hit and miss with me. Let me see. Turn the AC on, see what happens. Alright, I'm gonna run this a little bit. Well, I was setting my radio channels and I had the AC on, and all of a sudden my radio just kicked off and this thing dropped. But turn the AC, it freaking drops the battery charge. It's going down quick. And it goes back up again. So I don't think the battery's charging. Or if it is, it's not holding a charge. When I give it gas, raise the RPMs, it doesn't look like it's charging. It looks like it's going down. And my clock isn't that bright. Huh. So what I'm thinking is, I'm trying to narrow down what it might be, because I hate to go buy an alternator. It's like 200 some bucks. The battery's $100 some. I don't know what a voltage regulator is going to cost, because I haven't priced that one yet. I didn't even think about that till this morning. But my goodness, it's hot in here. I don't want to put the window down because it might not go back up. Anyways, if anybody else out there might know, you know, how to test a voltage regulator or what. I know for a fact if I put a new battery, it's going to drive and run no problem. It's just that, you know, like I said, I hate to put a new battery in, it's the alternator. But we'll let it run for a little bit, see what happens. Well, battery's dead again. I don't think it's holding a charge. It's definitely not getting charged. So I'm gonna have to go do some research. I don't know how to. I know there's an old school trick that if the car is running, and if you want to test your alternator, you can disconnect one of the battery cables while it's running. If it's still running, it's putting out a charge. But I don't know if that's true or not, because when I tried it, it killed the truck. So, but if the voltage regulator is not working and the alternator is putting out a charge, but the voltage regulator ain't working, it's not going to charge the battery. So I don't know. I'm going to have to do some research. But if anybody else out there might know, like I said, I'm not a professional mechanic or a certified mechanic. I just know how to tinker on things. I can take, you know, batteries out, starters out, alternators out, you know, stuff like that. Reverse engineering type stuff. But yeah, I'm going to go watch some videos and do some researching. But right now, it's dead again, the battery. So after many hours of watching videos on voltage regulators and stuff, I found a video where you can test the voltage regulator with one of these meters. I don't know how accurate this meter is. I got it for free at Harbor Freight. But it says when the motor is running and you touch the battery with the multimeter here, and the battery should be 12 volts something. When you give it gas like 1500 RPMs it says, and you touch it while it's running, this should increase, showing that it's getting a charge. If it doesn't go up and it goes down, like mine was going down, it was dropping from 11 to 10.5 to 9, it was dropping fast, that they say that the voltage regulators is bad. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a professional mechanic, I'm just what I see on YouTube. But talked to my wife about it. She has no clue what a voltage regulator is. She just said buy a battery. So I think I'm going to buy a battery and research how much the voltage regulator costs. So that's a lot easier than trying to do that freaking alternator. Then if I have a problem after buying those two, then it's probably the damn alternator. Do the hardest one last. Anyways, that's my video. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't cost anything. It's free. And I'm gonna put my tools up.